is Jason Reinhardt. This is my daughter Denver, and today we are going on a light painting adventure of Sharptop Mountain in Bedford County, Virginia. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Come along. So we're on the road. We're heading to Bedford County, Virginia, off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Now the area is called Peaks of Otter. It's just one county over, not too terribly far from where we live in Botetourt County, Virginia. Now how tall is Sharptop?
3,875 feet.
So 3,875 feet above sea level. Now Thomas Jefferson, he was a surveyor, and he surveyed this whole area. And he once stood on the top of Sharptop Mountain, and he stated that this very well could be one of the tallest mountains in the world. Now, fast forward to today, we know that that's far from true, because there's hundreds of mountains that are much, much, much taller. But the view from the top is definitely an impressive view, as if it was one of the tallest mountains in the world for sure. So once we get to the top, we'll be able to show you the view, and we'll check back in. All right, we have made it. So that right there is Sharptop Mountain. We're in Bedford County, Virginia. This area is called Peaks of Otter. How tall is Sharptop?
3,875 feet.
3,875 feet. Now, the bugs are crazy right now, so they're like all over the place swarming us. But we're gonna get to the top of that mountain and show you the view and do some light painting. So we'll check back in once we're at the top. So we're checking in. We've hiked already about a mile and got a half a mile to go. And a lot of the last part of half mile to the summit is these steps. So there's one little flat part up there, but a good majority of it is these steps right here. In Denver, what do you think about the steps?
Oh my gosh.
So she ain't having it today, but I'm proud of her. She's doing great. So we're making good time. It took us 47 minutes to make it a mile, but we have stopped quite a bit, do some filming and get some footage. So we'll check in at the summit. So we made it to a part in the trail where it splits off and it goes that way to a section called Buzzard's Roost. The significance of Buzzard's Roost is just an outcrop of rocks, but February 2nd, 1943, there was a B-25 bomber that actually crashed into the mountain. It's too steep a terrain for them to ever recover the wreckage. They did recover the bodies. I believe 7 airmen died in that crash. And if we go this way, we're heading off to the summit about 2,000 more feet. So once we get up to the summit, we'll show you guys this incredible view. Well, we made it. Good job. Top of Sharptop Mountain. Top of Virginia. Now, the smoke definitely is making it more hazy than what it normally is. But the view, this view just never gets old. It's just absolutely breathtaking and spectacular. So tonight we're gonna light paint up here. Should have the moon coming up, so might make for some ideal conditions to maybe get some cloud movement in the sky. So I'm looking forward to it, doing some long exposures up here, and now we just gotta wait for the sun to go down. So right now what we're doing is we are waiting on the sun to go down, but me and Denver are walking around, and what we're doing is kind of just like looking at the area, you know, getting familiarized with the steps and everything, because it will be dark, but granted there will be a moon out tonight. You know, just spatial awareness basically. You know, it's really important when you're light painting is to know, you know, you want to know where you're stepping, where you're standing, things like that. So it's great to be out here when the sun's out and be able to look at your environment. I love these steps right here. So at 9 o'clock, the moon will actually be up here at the top of the stairs. There's a lot of haze in the atmosphere, but there's also some high clouds. So hoping that's going to add an element to the light painting. I love doing light paintings where I can pull in the environment, and this is the perfect opportunity that we're going to have for that tonight.
I was going to go get my pretzels from down there, and a freaking chipmunk took my pretzels.
A chipmunk took your pretzels.
Took my pretzels.
Let's go investigate this.
No, he went over there.
Should I go like chase him down or something?
Yeah.
So we've got some clouds moving in, and something super cool happened when I looked over and saw my shadow in the air. Let's see if we can get it to happen again. Might have to go over just a little bit. See if I can get it to. There it is. Look at that. Really super cool. It's trippy. I'm like floating in the air there. But yeah, we've got some clouds. Super cool. Hopefully some of this will, you know, move out after sunset and not stick around, but it is beautiful. So the sun is finally going down. I've got my Insta360 camera up on those rocks right there. And then let's go around the corner here. I'm going to show you what we're looking at. So I've got my camera right here, just taking some frames of the mountains and the clouds and the sun. And I'm shooting a time lapse over here. But wow, it is beautiful. So the sun has finally set. We're on the back end of the blue hour. There's still a little bit of light in the sky. Probably about 15 more minutes we'll be able to start light painting. Now the settings that I'm going to be using tonight, I'm going to be using I'm going to be shooting in bulb f8 ISO 640, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over there and stand Denver. So where Denver is standing, we're going to spin some spirals right here to start with, and then move around to some other places. So we're getting ready to light paint. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. So I've got the light painting brushes, glitter stick, and a light excursion RGB flashlight. And then I've got a Coast flashlight with the universal connector on it, and that's what I use to do like the spirals on the ground and the different kind of lines and textures that I do. So let's start my camera, and we're gonna do a light painting. So I was really hoping that I was going to be able to utilize the moon and capture it in some light painting. And right there, look at that moon. With the fog, it's perfect right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm taking the light painting brushes, glitter stick, RGB light excursion flashlight. I'm going to spin a spiral, paint the ground, and let's see what we got. ISO 640 f8 in bulb. So I think today has been a success. A great hike up Sharptop Mountain, Bedford County, peaks of Otter off the Blue Ridge Parkway. The moon is out right there. Now we're up in the clouds, but so back behind the moon there's actually thunder that we can hear in the distance. So I'm going to move up here to the top of the rocks and spin some spirals and maybe catch some lightning in the distance. It all depends on if these clouds will move out a little bit. But I just took this super cool image right here. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. I can let it focus. But if not, I'll definitely share that for you guys so you can see it. But yeah, I think today's been pretty awesome. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to do some more light painting. I don't know how much longer we're going to stay out here. It's around 11 o'clock right now. But yeah, today is awesome. So we're at 3,875 feet. And we're light painting on top of a mountain. You know, the cool thing, if you think about it, me and Denver right now, as we're speaking, are probably the highest people right now in Virginia on land. There's probably no one else as high in Virginia right now as me and her are. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool to think about. We're on top of a mountain and just light painting, doing some photography. So again, I'm gonna go try to get some lightning with some spirals, and if we get it, we'll check back. Oh, did you see that?
Yeah. Daddy, where are you going?
I'm going. Sorry, I'm excited right now. I'm up here, we're on top of Sharptop Mountain, we're spinning spirals, and we've got the moon, and this giant thunderstorm just popped up, you know, probably 15 miles out, and it's shooting lightning out of the top. So I'm spinning spirals and getting lightning out of the top of the storm. So I'm gonna keep on light painting, and Denver, woo, yeah! So I'm talking about. So it's about midnight. The clouds have really thickened up. We're like socked in up here. We're hearing thunder pretty close. So we're gonna head down the mountain and we'll check in when we get to the car. Well, we made it. So we went up at like 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's now 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And that was epic. Got to light paint, got to see lightning, had a great sunset. Got to spend time with my daughter, and it was awesome. So if you like this, please like it, please subscribe. There'll be a lot more to come, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. So what do you think?
I thought it was very successful. We got really good pictures, and
Yeah,
it was very nice. It was very beautiful out, too.
absolutely. A little hazy from the Canada fires, but it was great. So again, please like, please subscribe, and what do we tell them?
Get out there and light paint.
Now get out there and light paint. See you guys next time. Later.